Is now a better time to list than spring?
Welcome to the show that takes up no more than 5 minutes of your time, but could help you gain massive real estate knowledge. It's 5 Minutes in Real Estate with best-selling author Shane Willis.
Hi, this is Shane Willis, the Pensacola real estate expert. Welcome to today's episode. Today we're going to talk about, is now a better time to list? There's a lot of common knowledge out there that the springtime is when a lot of people are out buying properties. As a matter of fact, I got a report from the National Association of Realtors the other day that said April, May, and June, you see the highest increase. Almost a 30% increase across the country of active listings. So if we're going to see that, the report goes on to say that we don't expect to see anything different again this year. And that statistic pretty much stands true here in the Panhandle as well. So if we're going to see that and continue to see that, is it better to wait for then? Because we see an increase in inventory then? Well, I don't know. Maybe. But I want you to consider a few other possibilities. One, the feds have already said they're raising rates this year. So there's a lot of buyers out there right now that are going to be looking earlier to try and lock in that lower rate. Because, let's face it, interest rates are going to go up. When they go up, that's less buying power that we have. Two, if there's a lot more properties on the market, that means you have competition. Yes, are there still some parts of our area that are in a hyper seller's market because it's only 2 months worth of inventory or 2.5 months worth of inventory? Yeah, absolutely, sure. But I mean, I've got a property right now in Santa Rosa County that sits in the 2-month inventory. It's been on the market about a month. There is some competition for it. That particular price point, we're fighting a lot of competition for new builds. But we knew that kind of going in, and we've priced things accordingly. We've got a lot of activity on it, and I'm sure it'll go into contract real soon. Because even though there is new competition, the new build competition is stuff that's going to be built by the end of the year. And one of the other big draws to having something bought during the spring is you can move in during the summer while the kids are out of school. So there's a couple of reasons why I would have you consider that now, being January, February, March, would almost be a better time to get on the market and get started. People are looking, they're wanting to lock some stuff in, they're wanting to lock that interest rate in, because if they lock that in middle of February, middle of March, they can probably get it before that first rate hike happens, and they can lock it in for 45 days, 60 days, while they do their due diligence closing on the house. So, is there an argument that could be made that you should wait until spring? Yeah, sure, I can make that argument. Is there a better argument that says, maybe not? If we jump on now, we've got less competition. We're not having to fight the higher interest rates. We got more people looking at our property. And that's kind of a recipe to help somebody sell something. Anyways, that's all I got for you today. Happy Martin Luther King Day. As always, if you have not subscribed to our email list, get over to 5minutesinrealestate.com. That's 5minutesinrealestate.com. We'll make sure that we send you daily the tips and tricks that go along with this podcast. Also, if you have not subscribed to the podcast, please do so. We're on both iTunes and Google Play. So find your player of choice and hit subscribe so you can be notified as soon as we upload our newest episode. I'd also appreciate a thumbs up and a comment. And finally, if you found some value in this, as always, I ask you to share it on social media. Thanks, and we'll talk to you later.